Texas' offense will have the football first. Well, guys, last year Texas got very little resistance from Oklahoma on the path to the playoff. A 21-point explosion in the second quarter. Horns never looked back. You got to think the Sooners and a hopefully retooled offense will be up to the task to mount a challenge today.
Yeah, I remember that last game. Quinn Ewers coming back from injury, struggled early in that game, threw a bad interception. But, David, they got the running game going. And Travion Wisner absolutely went off. If I'm Texas in this one, I'd expect them to want to run the ball some more.
Well, and everything got going. Remember, they even caught a ball, they fumbled it to the end zone, they still fell out. Like, everything went Texas's way. And that was about like last season. Everything went against Oklahoma minus the Alabama game. So look to see if Oklahoma can create some more momentum and juice for their program.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Quickly complete.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
The Longhorns send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Sooners offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and your sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the position switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
And the Sooners lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
A run for the quarterback. He'll be stopped right at the 40-yard line, and do they dare try to convert from their own territory on fourth down? The offense changing the play. On fourth down, going to the air. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Great place to start for this offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll try the right side. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier, and bring him down.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Sooner offense returns to the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for a fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for space, it's Robinson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The short hands, it's Kent. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center? Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. To the air, it's Mateer. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's up. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Unleashes one deep. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he makes the play, it's intercepted.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space. So if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set...
Bringing it back. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Loss on 1st down increased the degree of difficulty. 2nd and goal from the 8. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Good, easy call for the ref.
And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Coming out on first down with the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And a short gain on this run, and that will bring us to the end of the first. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Takes the handoff. It's Baxter. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Longhorns' first season in the SEC was a rousing success and so close to even more with a late loss to Ohio State. Steve Sarkisian and the Horns have the expectations right where they want.
You said expectations. Has there ever been more hype around a quarterback in Arch Manning since, I don't know, Tim Tebow? People are expecting so much out of this young quarterback. If he hits the ceiling, David, this is going to be a really tough team to beat.
And he showed you flashes a year ago when he filled in for Quinn Ewers, and I think those flashes were so great. And then Texas, man, this is a program that's on the rise. The last couple years, making it to the Final Four in the sport, they're ready to take that next step.
The give out of the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air, it's Manning. Looking to the big tight end. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And the 3 ball gives us a tie. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Northwestern. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Facing a third down and short from the 26. Finding an escape route. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Play this game in the shadow of Big Tex. You can get a corny dog out there, play carnival games, and see one of the great rivalries in the sport, David.
It's crazy. You literally walk outside of the stadium, and there are thousands upon thousands of people. They don't even realize a football game's going on, Jesse. They're just having a good time.
You're right. It's part of what makes this game so special. The Red River.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. This guy was hoping somebody would bail him out like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going up just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get ready.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't put the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now they regain the lead. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gonna run it. It's Robinson. He's past the 30. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Going downfield for the big play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. Rushes on him. Going to try to get it himself. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. 1st down here for the offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it behind the line. It's out. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And the Sooners will go for it on 4th down. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Gibson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The give. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. First and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here they come to give it another shot on third and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Texas offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
That's caught. It's more. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Takes a hit as he fires. Tight end finds a soft spot. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football.
There he goes! Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's up. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it on the counter. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. grabbed in the middle. It's Kent. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he'll hold it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, running back on the move. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do it.
Oh, out of space. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Sooners come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Into the end zone, and he's got it! Touchdown, Oklahoma! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And oh man, there's some burnt orange getting nervous in here thinking of the 2000 to 2003 blowouts, David.
And Reese, I know that, but man, it always feels like this game gets competitive in the end. And it's getting later, and it looks like Oklahoma's up big, Jesse, but I just wouldn't turn it off yet.
No, and if you're Texas, you just got to keep your composure, right? It's hard to do because you've been looking at this game and circled this game on your calendar all year long. It feels like it's getting away from you. Don't...
Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Red pass, it's complete. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the lone running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Looking down the middle. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. The Longhorns, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Unleashes to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Coming out with it, it's Tatum. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Wants to throw on third down. Dumps it to the back. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
Now, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. To the ground with the back. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Hines is tight end. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Looking for room. It's Robinson. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a...
Oh, he's got some space. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Rides the back and leaves it. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Sooner! That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. The short hands, it's Simon. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Quickly out to the tight end. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Washington. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Wants to go up top. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Big guy smells it. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, a short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Trying to bowl his way in. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Who could ask for anything more? Coming down the gut of the game, and maybe one of those moments that will be etched in the annals of this rivalry forever. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. Now the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Back to pass, it's Manning. Under fire. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer. And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
It was the Sooners who put the horns down in Dallas today in the Red River Showdown, and they'll take that golden hat north of the river. That will put the wrap on things.